We are told that waste recycling is good for the environment, as it saves energy and raw materials. However, it requires clean and homogeneous flows that the waste collection system cannot always obtain. This is particularly the case for plastics, which come in multiple forms, uses, and combinations. I wonder why recycling plastics, and what can be recycled. I asked this question to Belle Albatros, a recycling workshop recently installed in Brussels.
So why plastic waste? I guess because there's a lot of it everywhere. Everybody knows that recycling isn't as efficient as it could be, I guess. Our goal is to collect locally in Brussels LTP from local businesses, and we are moving on to household waste, particularly large stuff, which is hard to handle. What we do here is mechanical recycling, so it's the most basic kind of recycling. You basically just heat up the plastic and compress it, or shred it, and you get a more manageable form of plastic. So you get grain or shredded material.
And so, what plastic can be recycled?
So that's a wide question. On the theoretical playing field, you could say that any plastic could be recycled infinitely. HDPE, PET are the easy targets. Polystyrene and polypropylene are going to be recycled soon. Of course, contamination is the largest problem, and it's unavoidable. Your plastic is going to get contaminated. Cleaning and sorting, there are a lot of issues that you can encounter. And also additives. So when you move to electronic waste, for instance, there's nothing to be done. You can deal with an ABS that's 30% brominates and flame retardants, for instance. There are some items that are designed not to be recycled. There's no way. What we collect is packaging waste. We get these from Brussels Propreté. They collect these from local shops, and it's pretty clean compared to what you can find in the trash. If your plastic bag ends up in the trash, you're gonna have more than twice the weight of plastic as just impurities. So impurities is sugar, grease, dust. Now, if your water bottle has 2 layers or 3 or 4 layers, because, for instance, engineers decided that you had to prevent CO2 from escaping or stuff like that. Technically, you could recycle it. There are techniques, there are processes, but it's hardly worth the money. So we produce panels out of waste. They're used in mostly in-house furniture. This is pure plastic bags.
This is PE with art. To make a carpet.
What we are doing right now is finding out if it's worth it to approach it this way. So we are finding out if we can live out of collecting locally and producing back an item that people are going to value because it's recycled locally.
Although I remain skeptical about recycling, I appreciate the frankness of my respondent and the beauty they craft out from a pile of used plastic bags. Plastic remains for the most the protective shell of our transient products, designed to end up in waste, to be contaminated and to contaminate. This raises the question of how to regulate the use and production of plastics at source to bring order in the confusing world of recycling as we know it today.